changing locations and shit. Man, into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way, I made. Sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago. They ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool. I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace. I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend. We should try again. You should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl. You know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love. You know that I.
And we are live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny DeMoore, reporting live from the liquor store. And listen, we're not alone. I'm not in here just talking to myself into the void. I got my brother landlord from Alabama in the building with me, man. The trap
What's
lord.
happening?
You know, got the bows on the low, and it could be any bow. It could be your elbow. It could be a real elbow for sure. So, yeah, man. But salute to everybody sliding in this morning. I see T Smooth TV.
Salute.
Everybody is saying present and attended and accounted for. T Smooth TV, Himothy in this bitch, Texas Bread, Cowboy 8319, my boy Rail in the building, Meek Phillips, Calvin Jefferson, DC Moore. Salute 517. It's 517. It's six. Where we at in the world? You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say my guy must be in Cali.
Yeah, if they say 4, then they definitely like on the West Coast. If they say like 5 or some shit though, I think they might be
They on the
like
East.
Mountain Time. You know, the East is like an
Nah,
hour ahead of
they
us.
are hour ahead. Yeah.
So if they say something like 5, they probably look like Denver or some shit. They probably like over there in the mountains. They probably on Mountain Time or something. But salute to everybody sliding in, man. You know, it's never a bad thing to have a little bit of Henny with your coffee. You know, you need something a little bit stronger than that Hen to put in your shit. The trap is right around the corner though. So we got
Yes, sir.
So really, man, we having a round table meeting right now, man. We are trying to discuss how the fuck we are going to save the Dallas Cowboys season. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just talk about the actual factuals right now. Let's talk about the actual factual shit that is going on right now. This is the current playoff picture. You know, if the season ended right the fuck now, you know, if the season ended right the fuck now, this is everybody who's in the playoffs. This their standings. You know, Dallas Cowboys ain't in this motherfucker right now. You know, right now the fucking San Francisco 49ers is the 7th seed. The Rams is the 6th seed, and the Detroit Lions is the 5th seed. You know, the 4th seed is the Seattle Seahawks somehow. You know, salute to Sam. I see Ghost Darnold. He's still over there hooping. Baker Mayfield and them, number 3 seed. The filthy, flying, shit-eating Eagles is number 2. And the Fighting Micah Parsons are the 1 seed. And they would get the damn bye if the, season ended today. Dallas Cowboys on the outside. Yeah, fuck them. But the Dallas Cowboys on the outside looking in right now, man. And plus, we're not even going to be the first to get in if, one of these other teams fell out. We don't have the tiebreaker against the Bears. We don't have the tiebreaker against the Panthers. So it's rough for us right now. So the Dallas Cowboys will have to go on a violent winning spree while other folks fall to the wayside in order to get into the postseason as it stands right now. Cuz said it's over, save the picks. That's the issue. You know what I'm saying, landlord? Like, I understand why people would say that. Like, hey, if this team ain't going nowhere and your first round picks are going to keep getting worse and worse and worse, like, why would you trade them? I tell you why you trade them. I'll tell you why you trade them motherfuckers. Cause you ain't did shit with them. That's why you trade them bitches. Like you ain't did shit.
Facts.
You ain't did shit with your picks. Cause listen, y'all are gonna go into the draft. Y'all gonna want the Dallas Cowboys to fix the defense, right? Y'all like, oh man, I want an edge. I want a safety. I want a linebacker. Look at all these defensive niggas y'all done drafted. These last couple of years. Matter of fact, since 2020, cause that's 5 years. That's half a decade. That's a good enough sample size, right? Since 2020, you have drafted Trayvon Diggs, and half you niggas want him off the team right now, right? And even if you like Trayvon Diggs, he's been injured the last three. Osa Digizua ain't did shit after getting his contract. I believe the weight of his contract is weighing him the fuck down because he ain't going nowhere in the middle of these folks' offenses no more. He ain't pushing nobody around. Sam Williams is going to get a contract extension with the Arlington Renegades.
Damn.
DeRon Bland got no good feet. Then they got two injured feet, but he's still making occasional pick six. Damone Clark ain't shit, ain't never will be shit. Monty Smith, that's all I'm gonna say is this Monty Smith. The Marvin Overshown, my nigga done played. It's been 2.5 years, and the Marvin Overshown has played 13 games. 2.5 years.
It don't feel like he played that many.
Because they all came last year. He played 13 games last year. He missed his entire rookie season with a torn ACL. He only played 13 games last year before getting hurt again. And now we're going to be, how many games are we in? 9 or 10? We're going to be however many games in, and he still hasn't played this year. You know what I'm saying? Marshawn Nealon. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Marshawn Nealon. Maurice Leafau. They don't even play this nigga. And then Kalen Carson. Like, really, if you look, all the good players we drafted are not even on the team anymore. You like Michael Parsons is the best player that we have drafted on defense, and that nigga is helping the Packers do shit right now. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't see eye to eye with the man, and he gone. You know what I'm saying? Neville Gallimore, I ain't saying he was great. Kelvin Joseph was a better rapper than he is a football player.
Damn.
Quit,
Drop
what you
that
call
mixtape, my boy.
drop that mixtape, nigga.
Friend of the show,
Aaron
though.
Scott.
Friend of the show.
Yeah. We be talking crazy about people, man. We got to stop this shit. We ain't ever
We
gonna get
didn't
nothing out of them.
interview. We didn't interview some players, man. We only got one left on the team so far. We holding on for dear life. He probably gonna be gone next year. Be honest.
Oh, he definitely gone. He gone. They gone.
He out of here.
Nashawn Wright is playing amazing football right now for Chicago fucking Bears. Salute to Al Harris. You are a miracle worker, sir. Like, I miss you, cause
We should have knew better. I knew that was a bad move, bro. I said it when it happened. Like, what the hell? We should have made him a DC if anything.
boy, well, I would have made him a DC over Eberflus for fuck show. Cause
I
guess
know he
what?
said he wasn't ready for it at first, but shit, I would have figured something out. I wouldn't have let Al Harris walk out of this building, bro. Like, you
Nah,
can't
he was
lose
being
Al
humble.
Harris and Dan Quinn. Like, you
He was
can't lose both of them.
he was just being humble. Like, man, they should have threw that. They should have threw that DC tag on that boy. Cause guess what? They lead the National Football League in interceptions. Them bitches got 11 of them bitches.
That's exactly what we was doing too. It's
Yeah,
crazy. That he is a miracle worker.
he's a miracle worker. And guess what? Like, they're down. Their best corner. They have an All Pro corner, and he ain't played but 2 games. Remember, they All Pro corner missed the game against us. He's gonna probably miss the rest of the season. And they
What
still
is
out there
his
being
title
stupid.
over there? He's still a defensive back coach?
Let me go look at Out Here's title real quick.
Cause I don't think he's the DC yet.
No, because the boy from the Saints
I was
is
about to
DC.
say, he gonna be rounding off to become a head coach candidate if he keep this up.
Yeah, he the defensive back coach and defensive game pass game coordinator.
Al
Yeah,
Harris should be your DC next year. Let's run that.
hell
We
yeah.
are we are signing Al Harris next year to be your defensive coordinator. That'll be an upgrade in his position. And he already known in Dallas. We already love him. Bring Al back home, bro. I think that's a great pick, a great hire. Bring Al Harris back to Dallas next year. We don't even got to do no coaching search. We got one. Al Harris, we are making you our defensive coordinator. He might not even want to fool with us, but we'll see.
Mm-mm.
We need to post that. Al Harris for defensive coordinator next year. Just have you an interim nigga for this year and get rid of Flus and then hire Al Harris next year for defensive coordinator.
I agree with you.
We said we needed a young mind in here. Al Harris a young, talented mind with a proven track record. He done actually did it here. He done did it in Chicago. I don't see no red flags with Al Harris.
Yeah, like listen, he's like the players love him. He's a good motivator. He played the game, so like folks respect the shit that he says to them, and he played the game at a high level. He started in the National Football League for years. You know what I'm saying? And he was a
We
baller.
need to post that right now, here. Post that as soon as you can and just tag me in it.
Well,
We need
Al
Al
Harris for
Harris
DC.
next year for defensive coordinator. Yes. Yes. I think that's a brilliant idea. Because we'll be trying to go recycle all these old goofy dudes that then got washed up. Man, I'm sure if he went ready when we tried to get him, he about ready now. And I think he'll been in, you know what I'm saying? He'll come with a fresh new defense that we ain't even, you know what I'm saying, privy to yet. He a young mind. He got great ideas. I'm sure because you don't just step everywhere you go and they lead the NFL in interceptions, bruh. We need to hire that man ASAP.
Yep, because if you follow Al Harris, you will find interceptions. If they don't do shit else, they'll give up yards. They'll do anything else, but they gonna get the hands on the motherfucking ball. He teaches that to perfection, and he's done a great job with it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you have back-to-back corners lead the National Football League in interceptions. Diggs led the National Football League in interceptions. Then turned around to Ron Bland when he was with him, led the league in interceptions. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
So, so
How
a
many
couple
how
of
many times you gonna lead the league in interceptions, sir?
too many, too many. And listen,
And you
if we
gotta
don't
think
hire
he
him, that's
gotta be preparing for this. He gotta be preparing for this. Like somebody in his corner, he got mentors. He a player. Like you gotta have a mentor of some kind. Somebody in his ear, like, bro, you need to be preparing yourself to be a defensive coordinator with your track record, with your resume. It's coming. So he gotta be
right.
ready now.
I agree. And Pash, if Jerry is not going to hire Al Harris, that just shows he's incompetent. Like he ain't gonna hire Al Harris, and he's not good at his fucking job as a GM. He just ain't then.
And he ain't with Quinn now. I mean, he ain't with Quinn now.
Yeah, he with the Chicago Bears. You remember the team that picked us off twice that had Nation Wright? Nation Wright had a pick six this year. We ain't think that Nation Wright was shit, but he spent some more time with Al. Now he coming to his own. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, if I'm
Why
not,
y'all feel like Jared won't do it? I'm sorry, man. I'm just tripping off of people saying he won't do it. Why y'all feel that way?
don't know. He
Like I
should.
see somebody said Jared won't hire no Al or Harris. I mean, why you feel that way?
Yeah, that.
Like I think coming up into this next season, Al Harris probably gonna be a hot defensive coordinator candidate.
He
Believe it or
should.
not. And we gonna be right there. We can go sweep him up.
Yeah, we
He's
should.
not a good GM. I give you that though.
No, he ain't a good GM. Like you don't make the move that you make and come out here and claim you're a good, you know, general manager. I mean, we had him here, and you didn't give him the job though. That's
He
why
tried. They tried, didn't it? They
I
tried, I believe. He said he wasn't ready.
I don't know if that's the
I
case.
think he declined. Yeah, that's what I remember. I don't know if it. I don't remember. I ain't sure, but that's the story that I remember. So I have to go back and check.
And that was a year though. That was when Zim came in. You know what I'm saying? That was when Zim came in this motherfucker. Cause we had Al last year, and he said he wasn't ready at that point. But once Zimmer left, you didn't offer him the job at that point. He had the year of mentorship. You know what I'm saying? He
You
had
know what it is, bro?
what is it?
Man, Al probably said this defense is garbage. I'm good.
Damn.
He probably ain't want to mess up his resume, bro. Good lord. Al probably was like, yeah, I ain't ready. Like, let me say something professional
But see
just
that
to let you know that I don't want nothing to do with this defense.
yeah, but see they asked him if he wanted to be DC when Quinn left. They didn't ask him again after Zimmer left. And to the point of and to the point of like Jerry, like Zim wanted to be the head coach, and that's why he didn't return. So you knew that Zim wasn't going to be back once you didn't even give him the courtesy or offer him the head coaching job. You know what I mean? So like you could have at that point checked to see if Al Harris was ready, because he told you in 2024 he wasn't ready. That don't mean shit about 2025. You didn't.
Joe Witt ain't doing too hot over there either, so it might have been Al Harris with the whole time.
Joe Witt defense is awful. They hate that nigga right now. They hate his guts. And really, I'm sorry. I brought this damn whatchamacallit up, and I ain't said turn it up a little bit. You know I got you, cuzzy. But the reason I
What
brought this,
remind me to say something about another DC.
go ahead.
I was just about to say what Aiden Dirty doing over there, cause we might have shouldn't have let him go. Ain't he a defensive coordinator in Seattle?
Let me look.
I know he took a big job.
Let's see. 40. He only 46 years old too. So he fit the standard of being young, innovative. He is their defensive coordinator, but let me see what
And I
Seattle's
think
defense.
Seattle going crazy. I think their defense going crazy right now.
That's what I'm trying to find out now. I know they're winning games, but I gotta see what their defense is good. Let's see. NFL defense.
The people on the D line like the Aiden Dirty too.
Yo, they love that British nigga. Yeah, they love that British nigga. So let me see. NFL
If
defense.
I ain't mistaken, they defense going off. And Sam Donald playing ball, so that's why they win.
Let's see. So yards per game. Let's take a look. Oh no, they give up ass in yardage anyway. They give
Mm.
up. So like, well, hold on. This offense. This offense. They offense hooping.
I was about to say, I don't think so, bro. From my recollection, I thought they had a pretty good defense.
Let's see. Yardage. Let's see if we can find Seattle. Give me
Damn, JJ. You trying to lead cause Bama winning, that's what it is. You trying to come in and lead. Talking about all I'm gonna say is we can't say the thing.
one,
Bye. Nah,
two, three, four,
hell
five,
no.
6, 7, 8, 9. They're top 10.
Bring your ass back.
They're a top 10 team in total yardage. In passing yardage, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see. What's all right? Passing yardage. They're a little low on passing yardage. Look like they can't run against these niggas. So there's 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19. They're 18th in passing yardage. They're top 10 overall in total yardage. So they got to have a fire ass run defense. Let's see what their rushing yards shit is. Oh, they're the number one run defense.
See that?
So they're the number one run defense. They're the number 19 in passing defense. And let's see about points. Yeah, they're good at points too. They only give up about 19 points a game. So yeah,
We made a lot of bad decisions, bro. What I told you earlier, well, yesterday, the other day. It took years for this defense to get this bad, and it's a collection of bad moves. We need to add them to the list. Letting Aiden Dirty go, letting Al Harris go, uh, drafting the wrong people. Like this is a 2 to 3 year effort to get this bad.
Hmm.
You drafting wrong and you letting the wrong coaching personnel go. So it's a lot of bad ideas and a lot of bad mistakes that got you to this point.
I agree. He said, "Is there a generational talent in the draft, Henny?" I don't know if you call them niggas generational. I think it's a good. I think it's a good defensive draft class. I think there's a
You
lot
would
of
have
good.
been hearing about him. You would have knew his name, real. More than likely. We 7 weeks in. How many weeks in we in the college season?
A lot, a lot.
You would have knew his name by now.
Now y'all know who the best players are. You know, like Ruben Bain from Miami. You know, like folks really like him. You know, folks really like Caleb Downs. But folks really like both the linebackers from Ohio State. So there's some good defensive players in here, but generational is a huge tag. You know what I'm saying? Like matter of fact, how many people are generational? How many players drafted in recent history would you say were generational? I'm really asking you, Land, because they can't talk back to me.
Would you think? Would you say Michael generation?
Based on what he's doing, he's done did some shit. Cause matter of fact, let's talk about Michael for 2 seconds. And I want y'all to understand what we're talking about doing with the Dallas
I'm not
Cowboys.
hating either. This is an unbiased opinion. I'm just asking a question.
Yeah, cause this is what I'm gonna say about Michael. Probably, cause I'm gonna say this: the Dallas Cowboys had no intentions of even playing this nigga as a pass rusher. You remember like we had like 3 niggas hurt on the defensive line, then they put him there, and the rest was history. They were gonna let that nigga be a stand up middle linebacker or an outside linebacker, whatever the fuck he played at Penn State. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he would have probably still been a good linebacker and he ended up being like one of the best pass rushers, I think you could say like talent wise, size and athleticism and shit like that, production, you could probably say the nigga generation. Because
Probably so. If you
yeah,
just talk
probably
about
so.
straight talent and you got to give him credit for his resume right now, I think it'll be fair to say. Like, I think they was overselling him being LT and all that shit, but
Oh yeah.
generational, he's one of the best. If we look at it, I think it's fair to say he's one of the best defensive linemen that came out in the last 10 years. I think that's a generation might be how long though? How long is a generation? That's
That
like
is
20
a good
years. That's
question.
like 20, 30 years, man.
Yeah, that's
That's a
very
whole
true.
lifetime, ain't it? Shit, that's a big word, bro. So I don't know. If I get a real diagnosis on how much time that actually is, I might have to reconsider because we done seen some guys come through here if you do like the last 40, 50 years.
Yeah, that's my entire question. Like, how many people in general have even been generational? Like, not even just Micah. Like, how many people drafted have been like
Not even on defense, just players.
just players in general? Like, how many niggas are actually
Okay.
generational?
They thought Trevor Lawrence was generational. That turned out to be a lie.
Or no, so see,
Uh,
so they have not even niggas because he ain't lived up to his shit. Worth a damn.
I said they
And
thought, yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I think in my mind you got to live up to it too. Not just even with the hype, but it's like you got to live up to it too. So like niggas that had the generational tag and actually lived up to it. So I guess that's how we're gonna have to
Andrew
decide.
Luck might have been Andrew Luck was generational then. He just didn't last long. Because he had the resume too. He lived up to it. He was hooping.
He was balling.
They 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 passed up on Manning for Andrew Luck. They was talking about him like he was the best thing since sliced bread. He just didn't have a long career.
Let's see.
Megatron was definitely generational.
Where was
Right.
Calvin Johnson drafted at? He was the first round pick, right?
I'm sure he was in the first. If not, they stupid. Megatron
So
was generational. Salute the Lou
Oh,
Taste in the building.
salute to Lou. Oh, if we doing that, then I know the Zach one that's generational. Then Randy Moss,
I was about
that
to say
size,
Mouse
that
too.
speed. Yeah, that size, that speed. Yeah, matter of fact, Megatron was the second overall pick. So yes,
Yeah, he
that's
was
generational
generational.
talent. Go number two overall.
Megatron, Mouse, T.O. too. Even though he was a low pick, I think T.O. was generational. Like, look at that
he,
size, speed, athleticism. I think that's a
see,
generational talent.
he ended up being generational, but I'm talking about you got to have the tag coming out too.
Oh, the pedigree too.
Yeah,
So
because
you
you know
got you got a lot of stimulation, sir. Like as we talk about,
Cause,
God
we
damn.
just talk about the draft because you know like they pin a nigga to say like this is generational talent and they actually do it. That was my criteria. Like you gotta be
So we
good. You
can't
got
even say Pat then.
Pat was the first round pick.
But Pat wasn't considered like that though. Pat was it was how many quarterbacks drafted over Pat? So
Ooh,
I
probably
can't even
like
consider
three.
him. I
Probably
can't even
like two or
consider
three.
him. You can't consider him generational then, according to your qualifications.
Yeah, because I tell you what, because they did say that what the nigga that wasn't shit Mitch
Mitchell
Trubisky.
Trubisky. I remember that
And
draft.
it was Mitch Trubisky and Watson ahead of that nigga. Now
Somebody said he a generational ref golden boy.
that my nigga X.
I don't know if you can't say Justin Jefferson then. Like we gotta change their criteria here because it's too difficult. Like Justin
Man,
Jefferson went the top receiver in his draft.
no, he wasn't.
Generational. And when I think about it, I actually agree with you. Because if you generational, everybody sees you like that. So
Exactly.
we can't even say Justin Jefferson. He turned out to be one of them niggas. But
Who they drafted
generational would
Jalen
be
Rager over that nigga?
this is what I'm telling you now. So a generational talent, I'm gonna throw my boy in there because this is just landlord special. Wimby is a generational talent. All right. Everybody seen him look like that before he got to the draft, and that's what he turned out to be. LeBron
Luca.
James, generational talent. Luka, generation.
Let's see who else we can throw out that bitch.
Michael Vick, generational talent. I think he was a high draft pick too. Lived up to it. Adrian Peterson. That's my favorite running back outside of Emmett. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboy guys. But I love me some Adrian Peterson. I ain't gonna lie.
That
Like,
nigga
that
was
was
so
my
hard.
nigga there, bro. Like, I swear to God. I wanted him to be a Cowboy so bad, bro. Even his end, like the end part of his career. I was praying AP. Y'all remember a couple of them off seasons that we had rumbles that AP was coming here? Like, bro, I was praying we got Adrian Peterson, bro. I swear to God. That was so crazy.
So hey, to his point, Tom
Who
Brady
said
cannot be
AP
generational.
overrated? Well, we can go crazy today.
Nah, AP was that nigga.
Hell nah, you tripping, bro. Ain't nobody. He said, listen, but you said you wanted him too, though. But look, listen, man. AP was the first nigga to come back from an ACL and go rest for 2,000. Did he do that? I know he went crazy when he came back off the injury. He was
I
one
think
of
he
the
might have
first
won
ones to ever
MVP.
do that. He was one
I
of the
think
first ones to ever do that, bro.
I think he's the last non-quarterback to win the MVP. If I'm not mistaken.
That boy was different.
But yeah,
I
but
remember
to
my
that
guy
point,
Sean Alexander won one.
yeah,
My
with
Bama boy.
Seattle. Yeah,
Yeah,
with
he might have
Seattle.
been the last one before AP.
Yeah, because
Jonathan
they used
Taylor might win that bitch this year.
shit. They gonna give it to the quarter. They gonna give it to a random quarterback. They don't deserve it. They always do this shit.
That is crazy.
They do that shit every year, nigga. I don't even know why we acting like that. But to
You
their
ain't
point,
lying because Saquon should have won last year. Or
yeah,
Derrick Henry. One of them niggas should have won last year.
LT won one as a running back. But yeah, to their point, Tom Brady can't be generational. That nigga was a 6th round pick. That nigga was
And
unathletic.
Donald was generational. Yes, Aaron Donald was generational.
Nigga was unathletic. Didn't have the biggest
Nah,
arm.
nah, nah. Hold on. Did they? I know he blew up the combine, but did they draft him high? I think somebody swung on him, didn't it?
13 overall.
Yeah, he a generational talent, bro.
As a defensive tackle, 13 overall.
Going 13 overall, yeah, you got it. Yeah, you that dude. You definitely that dude. He
That
said
he you
Sean
know what I'm saying?
Alexander stole my
Stole
money. What you mean? What you mean? Really? Or you just talking crazy? Because that's ridiculous.
He said, I guess Spencer Rattler is the second coming of Drew Brees too. How the hell y'all come up with that? That nigga just got benched. What we talking about? That nigga wasn't drafted high or nothing.
I'm
All
saying
out.
so in the like we got to do this in the league though. We giving y'all a pretty much a idea of exactly what a generational talent should be. But if we talking about in the league, it's a little difficult.
Yeah, cause I'm trying to see. And listen, because the reason we even got on this train of thought, because we were talking about this upcoming draft. So my question to y'all, this is our current draft picks. We got the 15th overall pick and we got the 31st overall pick. Do that sound like we gonna draft the most gangster nigga in America with one of those picks?
If you trade both of them and move up, you probably can.
Yeah, you would have to trade up to do it. Or, you have to do it the old fashioned way and just get your ass whooped the rest of the season.
Think
And
about this.
I'm
Think
not trying to
about
do that.
this. That's an option. Cause if they look like we doomed, bro, we lose this Arizona game. I might be telling y'all to do it. Like, bro, I know that ain't the way to do it morally, but you gotta have some logic in there. You know what I'm saying? If your family's starving and you ain't got no other options, you might have to go grab that weapon to make. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to hurt nobody. You don't want to take nothing, but shit, everybody else taking around you, my boy. Like, you might have to do it. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, my Spurs ended up having to do it after a while. Like, we the most prideful organization in the world. Like, we don't want to be associated with losing at all. And we just had to go ahead and turn that corner. Like we went like 4 or 5 years just mediocre as hell with DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge and shit. And we just said, man, you know what? We is not finna win with these niggas. Like we just went ahead and traded everything. And we looked up and got Wemby, but still, like we had to actually just go ahead and just redo everything. So it happens to the best though, and it's actually smart, bro. You would be a crazy fool to sit up here and win and be in the middle of the pack. Now you know you're not finna compete for a championship. Who the fuck think we finna compete for a championship, man?
I believe. Hell no. Nigga, we
Nah,
got the.
B John generational. I just thought about it. B John might be generational. The way he playing and the draft pedigree he got, I believe B John might be generational, bro. Like, and
Deion
then think
Sanders.
about this. Think about this here.
What's up?
And it's gonna be crazy, like from a draft perspective. Cause I know Jonathan Taylor had the numbers, but which one are you going with?
You talk about
If you looking at size, speed, ability, all that, if you just evaluating the individual's talent between BJ and Jonathan Taylor,
that's hard because I
it's
think
hard, ain't it?
JT ran a 4.3.
Shit, BJ run down there that too, and he bigger. He probably quicker, and that motherfucking catch and shit.
Let's go look at they measurements.
I think BJ bigger, and he probably run about a 4.4.
Let's see, Jonathan Taylor. All right, let's see how big Taylor is. Taylor is 5'10", 226.
I know
And
Bijan bigger than that.
Robinson, he got to be at least 6 foot, right?
He damn near like a mix between a back and a wide receiver.
They got him listed as 5'11", 216.
They probably just want to make sure he ain't looking like a wide receiver.
You gonna see this nigga? He gonna be 6'3".
On my life, just imagine you telling people this a running back and he's 6'3", other than Derrick Henry or somebody.
Boy, let's see. This nigga, they got him listed as 5'11", 215. I think he ran a 4.46, and then Jonathan Taylor ran a. Hold on, where my nigga combine shit at? Yeah, he ran a
I don't think
4.39.
he ran no 4.3, did it? Damn.
Yeah, at 226 he ran a 4.39. That's why everybody was curious how this nigga failed out the first round. Like niggas can't draft.
What
The
school
nigga
he went to?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin was known for running and O lineman. That's probably what made them overlook him. They probably thought it was the line.
Yeah, they crazy as hell. Because nigga, we were one of
King
the most
Henry
dominant.
is generational. I might have to give you that. Derrick Henry generational, bro. He one of the greatest backs we've never seen, and he was up there. He got drafted high.
He didn't.
He did?
He, he was a second round pick. He was in Zeke draft.
Damn, I thought he went in the first. Well,
No,
he
remember
don't meet the criteria.
because remember we had the conversation not too long ago. Like, would we have been better off drafting Jalen Ramsey than spending the block for Derrick Henry in the second round instead of what we end up doing?
Bro, this shit really crazy if you think about it. Cause okay, some people got the pedigree but not the results. Then some people got the results and not the pedigree. You
Not the
see what
pedigree.
I'm saying? Like this is crazy. Like Derrick Henry is literally, if you take our criteria away, he is literally a generational talent.
Without a doubt, hands down, every day out
Yeah.
of the week.
Travis Hunter, I can't say.
He ain't.
You might give
That's
it to
here.
him though, with him being on both sides of the ball like that though. Like that is like that's special.
That is
Like
special.
that's pretty damn special, bro. I'm not gonna hold it. Like if he do anything, we might have to give him that tag. Like
Hmm.
niggas don't do that every day, B.
Nah, they don't.
I know niggas get shot every day, B, but they don't play both sides of every day, B.
Hell no. That's some.
Paid in
That's some.
full reference if you don't know,
They don't know. Them niggas got semantics.
they uncultured in the chat box. Good grief.
They uncultured and unsullied.
But nah, man. Who else would be? I think this is an interesting conversation because it tells you a lot.
Hmm.
What quarterback would be generational? It ain't one. If Pat can't be generational with the pedigree we said, with the pedigree and the results,
So question,
Dak
question.
can't be.
So we gonna leave Pat off, but we put on Aaron Donald at 13. Didn't Pat go at like 12 or some shit like that?
Who?
Didn't Pat go at like 12 or some shit like that?
Yeah, he did. I think he did.
So
I
what's the
don't know.
cutoff?
Hell, 12 might meet the criteria. Cause he a nigga from a no name school, Texas Tech. Nobody give a damn about
Nobody gives
Texas
a fuck.
Tech.
They just now got relevance.
You see what I'm saying? Nobody give a shit about Texas Tech.
Maybe
So
Josh
for
Allen.
him to be drafted 12 overall, from Texas Tech, that says a lot to me. So that looked like they had him in high regard. Thus, he probably meet the criteria, bro. If he got drafted that high from Texas Tech, he a generational talent.
Same thought process. Josh Allen went 7 overall from fucking Wyoming, nigga.
Yeah, he a generational talent, bro.
6'5",
He a generational talent.
6'5", strong arm, can run, and he's a league MVP.
You know somebody else who was one,
Who?
but they don't really, they got the results, but not really.
Who we talking about?
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton. Was he first
He got
overall?
went to a Super Bowl. He went crazy his first few years, but he fell by the wayside pretty damn quickly. Some might say he got blackballed. So I don't know, but uh, Cam probably be considered one because he came from a no-name college and then went and took over Auburn and then became the number one overall pick.
Yeah, yeah. Because they never let him play at Florida. Because he was behind Tim Tebow.
Then he went to a community college, right?
Yeah, he went to the community
Yeah.
college, won big there. Then he got his shot at Auburn. The rest is history.
Somebody
Good
said
Big
Big
Ben.
Ben. I don't know. Did he get drafted that high? I know he got the results like a motherfucker. Big Ben was that nigga though, low key. I think he underrated though, to be real. Big Ben used to be going fucking crazy. You
You know,
couldn't even
Big Ben.
tackle him.
Big Ben never made an All Pro selection, but that nigga was so hard.
For real?
Never made an All Pro.
Man, Big Ben used to be known for chunking that bitch too. He'll throw that bitch about 60 yards down the field after he done trucked
Man,
about
man.
2, 3 people. On my life, Ben was
65.
cold now. Ben was
That really
cold. Then
that
he went fast at all, but he had a little wiggle on him. He can get away. I don't know what the hell he was doing.
that's really who Josh Allen remind me of.
We
But
ain't
he
got
just
to
run a
talk
little bit
about
better.
Marino now, so you know he a generation. He shit. Some people still look at Marino as the
That's the
greatest.
goat. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we gonna leave him off that hole. Would Zeke have been generational, or did his
Zeke probably
career
would have been.
falter?
He probably would have been. I
When
think
you
if he
say
wouldn't have got
healthy,
suspended, it would have been for sure. Cause
yeah,
he would have had like
he would
how
have got
many
the
years in a
10K,
row?
like 3 or 4, 5 of like 1,000 yard rush. He would have came out
I
the gate with like 5 years of a 1,000 yards rushing or
I
more.
think you gotta give Zeke generational, bro. Even though his shelf life was short. Cause think about it. When he came in the league, he made immediate impact, went crazy, had NFL players saying that's the greatest football player they ever seen. I remember that on that top 100. He was making top 100 lists. People were bragging about him, talking about how crazy he was, how good he was. And then he had it on the field for a few years. It just was short. So that nigga like Biggie Smalls. You know what I'm saying?
Impactful. Yeah.
Yeah. He like Biggie. Like he had a hell of a career, but a short amount of time.
Trent Williams is crazy, but you know it might be true because Trent Williams been going crazy forever. One of the best, one of the best, tackles I ever seen. And I hate the nigga. He ain't played before nothing but ops. But salute to my boy Anthony Hughes. He said, "Really show in the morning. Thanks for the content, guys. Man, we
Salute.
appreciate you.
We
But
appreciate you, man.
how many tackles have been generational?
Tyron Smith was definitely generational.
He gotta be. Oh man, look,
Tyron and what you call
Tyron and Trent. Cause
Zach
Trent was
Martin.
yeah, Zach Martin. Trent was fourth overall. He done made 11 Pro Bowls.
Bro, these niggas made you. We can look at the all decade team. Them boys is generational, and Zach and Tyron made it, I believe. Zach and Tyron made the all decade team.
Yeah, and Tyron was ninth overall. So yeah, he lived up to it. Like you remember, you used to tell me like, man, when Tyron gave up pressure, Dak used to die.
Yes, I'm
That
telling you,
nigga
bro.
did.
Dak trusted him with his life. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. When I seen Tyron get beat, it was seldom. Cause if it was often, Dak wouldn't be here no more. Like, bro, I'm telling you, they used to come around the corner and just clobber Dak, bro. I swear to God, that shit used to be. I'm talking about he finna get smacked, boy. Cause he ain't paying no attention. He trusted Tyron with his whole life, bro. I think that's undersold about how Dak still had to adapt to this without Tyron. Like Dak didn't even look at the left side at all. Like I know it's a blind side, but you still be conscious of it. Bro, he
Mhm.
didn't pay that shit no attention. He trusted Tyron fully.
Damn sure Joe Thomas. Joe Thomas in the Hall of Fame playing on the Browns. So you know that nigga was hard. I don't give a damn.
Yeah. Miles Garrett. We forgot. Miles Garrett is generation.
Easy. Because
Yeah.
he was he
Miles
was
generation.
was Miles like the number one overall pick or some shit?
I think he was.
He was, yeah. As a
What
defensive
about
end,
Max? What about Max?
fourth round pick.
What?
That he
TJ
played at
Watt.
East.
TJ Watt.
Let's look.
I know he went high because we could have drafted him.
You TJ Watt gotta be. He defensive player of the year, right? He was
Yeah.
30th though. He was 30th overall. So you might fuck around and find a generational player.
See
Seven
that?
seven Pro Bowls, 6 All Pros, defensive player of the year,
Bro, that's a
shit ton of
generational
sacks.
resurrection. That's
Over
generational, bro.
112 sacks.
What about Nick Bosa?
Nick always hurt, but he
And we
probably
can do Travis Kelsey.
Travis Kelsey was a tight end dog.
I know we
You know,
just talking about. I thought. We went to offensive lineman. Yeah,
no, I'm just saying that he didn't get drafted in the first round. That's all I'm trying to say.
they thought Kyle Pitts was first generational.
So you might be able to give it to him because Nick Bosa was second overall. He won Defensive Rookie of the Year. He won Defensive Player of the Year. He made an All Pro selection, and he got 5 Pro Bowls. So
Yeah, he probably generational too.
yeah, that nigga tough. That nigga tough.
What about JJ Watt? I thought about him too. JJ was generational too. He was. Both of them
Gotta
niggas
be
did. Well, TJ didn't have a resume, did he? Well, he didn't have
the
the
draft
pedigree.
stand. Yeah, the draft because he was the 30th overall pick for somehow. Somehow.
I would have drafted him just off a name alone. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all can call it what you want. Like, oh, he got a brother, and he in the NFL. He high. He drafted. I mean, he projected to go high. Oh, I want him on my team.
And running the family at that point.
Thanks.
The
I
only
could see if
one,
he was like Luke.
McCaffrey.
Yeah, like Luke McCaffrey, somebody that's an underdog that you gotta believe in. I still had him as my sleeper, and he still did some shit though.
Who, Luke?
Yeah, with the skins.
Mm-hmm. Fuck the skins, nigga.
They said Clowner was a letdown.
Yeah, he was. He was. He has a little
We didn't forget about Lamar. Lamar be one too, because he was like 29th pick,
32nd.
30th pick. If we give it to
If we give it a
if we give it to
TJ,
TJ, we gotta give it to Lamar.
so let's just say first round pick in general. Let's just say fuck it, you first
If
round
you
pick.
in the first round, bro, you a generational talent if you got the resume.
Looking for dog, man. Luke Kuechly. So yeah, I think there was some.
Luke Kuechly was a monster too, boy.
Yeah, Lamar. Then we can't skip Lamar. We're gonna have to say Lamar. We're gonna have to say, TJ. So we'll just open up to the entire first round because we know niggas
Yeah.
can't draft. If Fred was
Fred
third round
Warner was
pick.
like a third round pick.
Cause remember he used to be a safety. He was a converted linebacker. But we looking at the criteria though. We just looking at people that had the generational tag, and then they
They
actually
actually
lived up to
did
the
it.
shit. Yeah, cause like your resume can say you're generational. Like Tom Brady resume is generational. He done threw for the most yards, won 7 Super Bowls and shit. But nobody looked at that nigga like that.
Nobody still to this day look at Tom Brady like he was the most talented quarterback.
Yeah,
I
every
damn sure don't. I would have took Manning over him in a heartbeat.
every single one of them.
I thought about this. Just imagine if Manning would have had Belichick and if he would have been on the Patriots.
Oh, they were out there be cheating. Yeah, hell yeah, he would win.
Manning probably would have had 8 Super Bowls. I always looked at Manning as better than Tom. I'm not gonna hold you. But I can't say that honestly because of the resume. So I wouldn't be mad at nobody to say I'm crazy, but talent wise, I think Manning might be the best we done seen. Maybe.
Hmm. Yeah, and listen, I need you to talk. 'Cause I gotta go make my coffee. So go ahead, do what you do. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if somebody got mad at me about that. But I always looked at Peyton like that, man. I feel like Peyton was the best. Daniel Jones might be a generational talent when you think about it. Even though he hooping this year though, that nigga he reminds you of Eli, but he ended up doing a little better, well, doing worse. Eli ended up cashing in later in his career. But he wasn't doing too much of shit at first. But I'm trying to see, man. So we can't give up hope. We got a possibility to draft 2 generational players if we look at it in that way. It's very, very unlikely, but it's possible. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Manning was amazing, right? To me, to me, it's kind of hard though, cause Manning didn't have no legs. Manning didn't have no legs. If you put a running ability on Peyton, bro, that shit wouldn't even be fair. So I guess y'all can see that I like traditional quarterbacks more. I like traditional quarterbacks more. But I understand in modern day you gotta have somebody with some legs. So it is what it is. But to me, I still would prefer a quarterback who throw and then run when it's necessary. That's just me. A running quarterback that lean too heavily on the run to me is the same as a point guard who shoot too damn much. That's the same thing to me. Like you Westbrook at this point. Like who else? Steph is a different one though. Steph a little different. What question, Real? Let me see what your question was. Uh Fred Warner or Luke. Yeah, I think Manning was the best to me. If you put some running ability on Peyton Manning, bro, that shit wouldn't even be fair. He said, "Save the picks or forget the picks." I don't know, bro. Let me holler at me after Arizona.
Yeah,
After Arizona, I'll be able to tell you.
cause listen, we lose this
I ain't
Arizona
gonna lie.
game. Yeah, he right. It's draft season, nigga. I ain't gonna do no breakdowns of who we playing or odds, who they coach is, none of that bullshit, nigga. We doing nothing but draft content. Especially listen, it's gonna be a bye week after this game anyway. So if we lose this bitch, we doing nothing but draft content. You gonna see me with Tuck. It's gonna be up from there, nigga.
Think about this. I know I keep bringing my boy up, but I said if you
Damn it, you
gave
finna say
Peyton
some Memphis
Manning,
shit, ain't you?
yeah, if you gave Peyton Manning some running ability, bro, that's who win bills. That shit wouldn't even be fair. What if Peyton Manning can run like Vic or Lamar?
Hmm.
Gotta be the greatest quarterback ever, hands down.
Probably so. Cause like, hey, how the fuck you supposed to stop that nigga?
That should be ridiculous. Like he's smarter than you. He got an arm to throw any throw on the field, and he faster than everybody and quicker than everybody. Man, get out of here.
That's why people like Josh Allen so much. Cause he's big, he's strong, he can run. But he's stupid sometimes. He's stupid as a motherfucker with some of the throws that nigga try. You
See,
know what I'm
you gotta
saying?
have that talent in the right mindset. Cause I'm telling you, I like believe it or not, bro. I fight for Dak because I know Dak has proven who he is. So don't get me wrong, but I can see how people say crazy shit like uh what's his name? Justin Herbert better.
It's the physical shit.
Yeah, it's the arm, it's all the measurables and all the draft. It's draft speak. Cause look how high he was drafted. They looked at him, they loved what they saw of him. But if you tell me if you don't have the mindset to maximize your talents, then what are you really? See what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like you can't have too much confidence. You could be the best nigga ever, but if you overly confident, you're gonna be out there fucking up. You gotta respect the game.
So
You
real
gotta respect
question.
the game.
They said would you take Manning over Dan Marino?
I'm a little too. You got to think of my age group. I'm 38, so I didn't get to see Marino as much as I seen Manning. To be fair, but I'm probably taking Manning. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Most
I'm
niggas would
38.
probably say that. But to your
Yeah,
point, niggas is not 50.
yeah. I didn't see Matt Marino like that.
Yeah, so it's good though. It's cool. You know what I'm saying?
I
Cause
saw him, but I probably went old enough to be knowing what the hell I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
If we gonna do that while we on the way out, y'all know where wide receiver I'm taking over everybody.
No, I don't. Who?
Bro, we done had this mouse. Bro, I'm
Oh, you
taking mouse over every soul ever invented. It's mouse. It's mouse or nothing. I'm sorry. Like, that is, to me, that is the greatest wide receiver talent we ever saw. Now, Megatron got an argument. Megatron got an argument, though.
all right. He said Dan Marino was better than Peyton. I believe you. I just saying I didn't see the man. So
Now, look at
like
the resume. That's a good resume discussion right there, because I know Jerry blowing everybody out.
yeah.
But if they were side by side in the draft, who would you draft?
You probably would draft the 6'5" guy that runs a 4.3. You know what
We
I'm saying?
just we just being like use common sense. Take the names out of it. Take the names out of it. Cause Jerry came from a small school too. So if you put Jerry Rice with his physical attributes and his capabilities, his 40 time, all that on the side of Mouse, bro, most people gonna draft fucking Mouse, bro. Miss me with that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I listen. I'm also biased because I'd take To over anybody. That was my nigga.
Now T.O. my second favorite probably. He probably my second favorite. So I ain't
And,
mad
and
at
and
you.
there is some cowboy bias in that shit, nigga.
The
Because
only thing T.O. ain't had a hands Mouse had though. He didn't. Now he'll catch it, but T.O. more like a, you know what I'm saying? He'll put that bitch to his chest. Mouse is known for hands, bro. He got the hands, he got the height, he got the jumping ability and the speed. Shit. That might be the only thing he got over Megatron is the hands. Megatron had hands too though.
Megatron was perfect. You gotta think about it. This nigga retired at 30 and still had over 10,000 yards. See,
That nigga went crazy and
he
lost
wasn't here
every
for a
game.
long
That's
time.
I know he felt like so yeah, Megatron a good example. He big and smiles. He big and smiles
hmm
too.
Oh yeah, Marvin Harrison Jr. was supposed to be generational in that draft.
And really
Yeah.
Malik Neighbors might be generational. He just got hurt.
hmm
I felt like Malik was better in the draft.
I remember. I remember you had that boy as your number one, and then I had really liked Brian Thomas, but then his hands stopped working this year for some reason. I don't know. The summoning that Florida water.
Alright. But I look like I was a genius on that one because everybody was talking about Marvin Harrison was the highlight of that draft. But I'm not finna talk bad about him because we finna play him. So he is a generational talent. He's the greatest. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so cover his
come in
ass.
overly confident and screw up. I'm gonna do the
Yeah.
Jordan tactic on your ass. I'm gonna take you out to dinner and get you drunk before we play you. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
fact. Isaac Bruce had a great career too.
Bush
But they just
supposed to been yeah, Bush supposed to been generation, but I don't think you could say he was with his NFL career. What you
nah,
think?
not Reggie Bush. No.
College, I thought Bush was gonna be the best thing ever. I ain't gonna lie, I was super high on Bush.
So Isaac Bruce, 1,024 receptions, 1,500, 2,008 yards, and 91 receiving touchdowns. Isaac Bruce was hard.
Torrey Holt too.
Yeah, yeah, and listen, um, that's why we need to keep George Pickens in this bitch. Cause you every time we list these great wide receivers, they had another nigga over there that was also in the Hall of Fame. Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt. Then you go with what Peyton Manning had. Peyton Manning had Marvin Harrison and he had Reggie Wayne. Both of them bitches in the Hall of Fame. So I'm just saying, like we don't have to do this shit. We don't have to just have one nigga. Dallas Cowboys. We don't just have one nigga.
The
That's
thing
all I'm trying to
about
say.
Mouse though, Mouse, I think that'll be a good poll to put up. Mouse or Megatron. The thing about Mouse though, he was so dope that he made you watch Minnesota.
Yeah.
Megatron was doing all that gangster shit in some of them games we didn't even watch. We just seen the highlights. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, you heard about the catch Megatron had today? Okay, let me see it on Sports Center.
Mm-hmm.
Like niggas ain't watching the game.
Also,
Detroit
to
was
be
horrible.
fair, Yeah, to be fair, Minnesota was competing.
Yeah.
I think they were at least a playoff team when he was there.
I think what give Moss the edge is when he went with Brady. Like he didn't get a Super Bowl, he didn't win it, but he had arguably they had the greatest season ever
For the
outside of
Dynasty, yeah.
Miami. Yeah, like outside of the Miami perfect year, like they had the greatest year ever. And I swear to God, I wish I was doing content back then because I said it. I said, bro, y'all done gave Tom Brady Randy Moss. I said, y'all niggas is crazy. I said, he finna go crazy.
And they
Swear
did.
to God, he went out there and lost his mind, bro. Moss ain't never had a quarterback that good. Even though he had my boy, I used to like a couple of them Minnesota quarterbacks.
They had Cunningham at one point.
Which one? Cunningham for sure, but the other one, they had another quarterback I like.
I'm trying to see.
He was mobile
Culpepper.
too. Culpepper, Dante Culpepper. Yep,
I fucked with Dante
he was dope.
Culpepper.
He was dope. He was able to. He had some running ability and everything.
Man, nah, I remember Tuck had tickled me. He called Josh Allen Dante Culpepper with a comb over.
Comb over Culpepper is crazy.
That nigga crazy, man.
Dante Culpepper was dope though. I ain't gonna lie. I used to
I
like
fucks
that
with him.
team.
I fucks with him. He had a
Ooh, Mouse
season.
had a Mouse when Mouse had CC over there. Now Chris Carter was one of my favorites too. I ain't gonna lie. CC had hands of shit of gold. CC is one of the most underrated players with hands ever. That
Ever
nigga
though?
probably had, bro. I'm telling you, no lie. CC was sure-handed. He was a sure-handed receiver. Like he catching everything, bro. You know somebody
Man,
else who's underrated to me?
who?
A cowboy. Terry Glenn. Terry Glenn was dope. R.I.P.
Oh yeah. R.I.P. to Terry
Terry
Glenn,
Glenn
man.
was hard, bro. Terry Glenn was dope. No lie.
Hold that thought, Lynn. Hold that thought. Hold on. I gotta do something. Just give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, Ed Reed was generational for sure. Ed Reed. We already said Ray. Ray Lewis definitely generational. Um, yeah. Ed Reed and Ray Lewis for sure. Them boys were crazy. Ant said, "I love Mouse, but Megatron was different." I don't know, man. I think that's a. I ain't mad at you though. If you go Megatron, I can't get mad at you. But I don't know, bro. I'm Mouse was that dude to me, bro. When I caught passes, I said Mouse in my head. When I look, Mouse turned into an action verb.
He got moused.
He was so dope that he turned into an action verb, bro. Come on. You can't say that about nobody else. Sean Taylor was gonna be a generational talent too. No
Oh
lie.
yeah.
Sean Taylor was so dope to me. R.I.P. to Sean Taylor.
R.I.P. Man. Let's see. Chris Carter. Let's see. And listen, you can't be overrated. Chris Carter was a 4th round pick, dog. And he ended up with 130 receiving yards and 13,000 receiving yards, man. 130 receiving touchdowns, 13,000 receiving yards, 8 Pro Bowl
Who said Chris
selections.
Carter was overrated?
Somebody in the chat box. And listen,
Y'all crazy.
everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I just don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I said Chris Carter because of his hands, and he was a damn good receiver. So I don't know. Him and Mouse together, them boys were going crazy. Uncle
To your point,
Charles, y'all. Salute to Uncle Charles.
salute to Uncle Charles in the building, man. Yeah, Chris Carter went for over 1,000 yards with the Minnesota Vikings every single year he was there from 1993 to 2000. 1,256
But he was
yards.
overrated. That's crazy as hell. And
All
these are
right.
16 game seasons.
1,071 yards, 1,256 yards, 1,371 yards. In that season, he had 17 touchdowns, 1,163 yards, 1,069 yards, 1,011, 1,241, 1,274. And that was in 2000, his last 1,000-yard season. So that nigga went crazy.
Man, CC was hard.
Then
But yeah,
17
man.
touchdowns, 10, 13, 12, 13. Like, this nigga was a bucket.
I'm telling you, bro, he had some of the greatest hands ever. CC was catching the hell out of that bitch. Sterling Shaw was hard. Shannon was too.
Yeah, Sterling just didn't play a long time. That injury fucked him up. I'm glad they
Who
finally got
your
rid of him
favorite tight
though.
end? Who your favorite tight end?
Before he started talking too goddamn much, it was Shannon. But
Shannon.
now,
Shay
yeah,
Shay.
it used to be they used to be my nigga. It used to be Shannon Sharp. Um, but in recent history, in recent history, like my
I'm talking
favorite,
about Elva.
it's still probably Shannon, man. I got a soft spot for that Barney looking motherfucker. That
What's
was
my
my nigga.
dude name, bro?
You talk?
Shit.
Did he play for?
He
Was
played
it
for the
Gates?
Chargers.
Antonio Gates?
Gates. Oh my
That
God. You know me too well, bro. You
yeah, that
know
nigga
me too
hard.
well. You know the type of tight end I like. That's what it is. Ain't no way you thought of that like that, bro. Antonio Gates was so insane to me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like you got to think when I think about ideal tight end, I'm thinking of the type of tight end that I want. I know it was better tight ends that was had the numbers and the resume and all that shit, bro. But I swear to God, bro, you line them up. If you say, "Hey, give me some yards," now a close second probably would have been Tony Gonzalez too. I ain't gonna
He
lie,
hard.
Tony
He
Gonzalez was
hard.
like that too. But Antonio Gates, bro, you give me a basketball player that playing tight end, shit. Bro, he used to post niggas up out that hole on God. He's snatching it.
I
So
remember that nigga
yeah,
unretired and had like 10 touchdowns one year.
bro, Antonio Gates was insane. He might be my favorite. Like I can't say the greatest tight end, but he was my favorite. I think he was my favorite tight end.
Oh, that's
Um,
a damn good one. Jimmy Graham had a nice peak. He didn't maintain that shit for long, but Jimmy Graham was damn near unstoppable with Drew Brees. He should have just stayed the Saint.
did Antonio Gates do his whole shit with Phillip Rivers, or did he go to the other quarterbacks too?
I don't know. Let me look it up real quick.
Cause Phillip had the numbers, he just couldn't win.
Yep.
Now I love Jerry Shaka too though. I ain't gonna lie. That was one of my underrated guys.
No, Shaka was hard as a whole too. So let's see.
Shaka was dope as hell. He just was a giant.
Yeah, Antonio Gates. Gates played from 2003 to 2018. So that sounded like Phillip Rivers the entire time.
So he ain't played number 5 years?
No, nigga, he played
You said what?
2003. I said 2003 to 2018.
Oh, I'm thinking you said 18 to 23. I mean, oh 03. I about to say, damn.
No, he played
I
like
about to say, shit.
16 seasons. He played like 16. He had
His
11,000
resume
yards,
was crazy.
955 catches, 11,841 yards, 116 touchdowns. He's already been inducted into the Hall of Fame.
See,
He is a
I ain't even know all of that. I swear.
five-time
I just,
All-Pro, eight-time Pro Bowler, 2000s All-Decade team.
yeah, he like that. That dude like that, bro. That dude was like that.
He said Julia Peppers was generational. The nigga could have played basketball. He should have
Julius
got
Peppers was ridiculous. Yeah.
is.
Now I love Witt though. I love Witt. I ain't taking that away from Jason Witten, but we can't act like he was like them niggas. Like you gotta think about type. I like a big, physical, athletic tight end. Does any of those things describe Jason Witten?
maybe big, but
Yeah,
that's about
big.
it.
But yeah, like it ain't no hate on Jay Witt. Jay Witt was great. You know what I'm saying? But I got a preference of a prototype of player that I like
Yep.
at
So
that
he also
position.
had Breeze. So he did have Breeze over there with him too. So Breeze, then Phillip Rivers for Antonio Gates.
So what you gonna do about running back? And then we can leave because we might piss everybody off. Is yours
What?
Emmett?
Oh, my favorite running back?
Yeah.
No. Salute the Ant for the cash app.
Damn. Salute the ant on my side too.
I'm glad he sent it before I pissed everybody off. My favorite running back. It was definitely not that nigga. Because it's either going to be Adrian Peterson or we're going to be it's either Adrian Peterson, Derrick Henry. Like those are my two favorite running backs.
I ain't
It's
gonna lie,
AP and Henry.
my AP, bro, my AP, bro. I ain't never seen no shit like that before. Now Barry probably a close second. I used to say Barry, but when I seen AP, bro, AP made that shit look unfair. I ain't gonna lie.
Like you couldn't do shit with
That
that
nigga
nigga.
running over, man. You couldn't do shit with AP.
He was big, strong, explosive, elusive. So
He can
yeah,
run over you. He can shake you. He can jump over you. He can outrun you. Like,
anything,
man,
however you
AP
want.
was that dude. That nigga was
So
so
yeah,
ridiculous, bro. I swear. He was so
yeah,
ridiculous.
him. But it definitely him and Derrick Henry. Definitely, like, listen, when they finally let Derrick Henry play in Tennessee instead of trying to force our nigga, what's the boy that left over from over here?
Somebody
Uh,
said Walter Payton. Now, I know about Walter Payton, but that's before my time.
Same
So yeah, you gotta give me some you gotta give me some
grace.
grace with some of the older folks. You know, you gotta think about my timeline.
Yeah, Walter Payton is not a bad name. It's just like I didn't
Jim
see it.
Brown too. Yeah, they say Jim Brown was like that too.
You remember what? Nah, that's too diabolical. You remember that conversation we had about Jim Brown? When I said everybody was mad at him, you act what he did.
Well, they were mad at who?
Jim Brown when he died.
Oh yeah, he threw somebody out the window. Then
Yeah, I said, man.
he threw a girl out the damn window. This nigga was a maniac.
I said, man, all he did was throw a bitch out the window. You said, hold on.
He said all he did.
Like, man. Like, for real though, like, do you know how bad you had to beat your woman to go to jail back then for domestic violence?
Yeah, it was different. It was a different time back then, boy.
Boy, like you had to damn near killed her if you went to jail for domestic violence back when this nigga was out. So
I ain't gonna lie, my generation was a little aggressive. Not like on no beating women type shit, but I'm just thinking how different the world is. Like, it wasn't no sin for you to just walk up to the girl, talk to her, grab her, and be like, "What's up?" Know what I'm saying? Like,
mm-hmm.
you do that shit these days, but you're going to prison.
You get this charge, nigga.
you a maniac. You know what I'm saying? Like, now it was just a different time we lived in. Like, it almost feel like I'm on the show Mad Men, like where you smoking cigarettes on the airplane and in the
Yeah,
office and shit. Like, it was just a different time, bro.
completely different time. All right, I gotta go to work now though. It's 7:30 exactly. We've given you well over an hour of content, and listen, none of this shit was planned. I told
Nah,
landlord I don't know what the hell we're gonna talk about, and but y'all helped us through this show though, man.
I think
So
this became an epic conversation, especially about them generational talents. I ain't gonna lie. I think that conversation needed to be had. And hopefully we did get a little hope in it, saying that we possibly could get one. It's possible.
it's possible.
It's
We're gonna have
possible to get two,
we're gonna
but
have to we're
we'll
gonna
see.
have to compare what's in the draft. But yeah, man. But we'll find out though. Like, listen, we're
Hey,
gonna
he
do a lot of
said
draft
AP was
content.
he said AP would score every time on his defense. Bro, I would not want to see AP with this fucking defense we got, bro. Hell no.
Oh
You
yeah, we don't
might
have
be
to.
right. He might take that shit to the house every time.
Cause who gonna stop him?
Like, bro, that shit would be ridiculous. Like, I know that sound crazy to some young people. They like, oh, he went and did, bro. Trust me. On this
Yeah.
defense,
This
that nigga
defense?
probably would have hit his head on the goalpost every run.
Alright. Shit. Y'all think y'all had that shit hard, nigga. Wait till you see this.
He might be right, bro. I just can't see him being stopped. Then these niggas running up with these soft tackles and shit, man. Hey, people would have ran the nigga over and, boy, then gone. But yeah, man, I'm gonna holler at y'all though, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with the team. Hey, I think this was a great show. I hope we got y'all through y'all mornings. And if you appreciate it, make sure you send us a little cash out love. It can be $1, $2. For $10, you can support two content creators, man. And we appreciate y'all, man. Salute. Hey,
Salute.
I go by landlord, lord of the land. Holla at my boy Hen.
Indeed, and it's your boy Henry Moore reporting live from the liquor store, man. God bless y'all. Appreciate y'all for everything, and I'ma holler at y'all. Peace.
Peace.